Hollywood spends hundreds of millions of dollars on these movies. They hire writers, directors, script consultants, continuity supervisors, and somehow, nobody in the entire production caught these.
Pound 10, Interstellar, Cooper is the ghost. The twist: Cooper has been sending messages to Murph through a tesseract built by future humans. Cooper falls into a black hole and finds himself in a 5-dimensional tesseract, a space built by future humans to let him communicate across time. Incredibly moving, visually stunning. Hans Zimmer is crying in the corner. We're all crying. Here's the problem. The tesseract was built by future humans to save humanity, but humanity only survives because Cooper sends the data, which means future humans built the tesseract because of the data that Cooper only sent because of the tesseract. This is a bootstrap paradox with no origin point. The thing creates itself. It has no cause. The movie even knows this. Brand literally says, they built it, but just never addresses it. Beautiful film, zero logical foundation for its entire third act. The effect has no cause. The future only exists because the past was saved by a thing the future built because the past was saved.
9-7 John Doe's plan requires psychic powers. John Doe surrenders. Leads detectives to a field. A box arrives. It contains Tracy's head. John Doe's plan is meticulous. He commits 7 murders perfectly timed to the 7 deadly sins. Leaves no evidence. And engineers a flawless finale. His masterpiece. Gets Somerset and Mills to drive him to a remote location. Then have a mysterious box delivered. Inside, Mills' wife's head. Mills snaps. Shoots Doe. Becomes Wrath. Completing the 7 sins. Genius. One question. How did he know the box would arrive at exactly the right moment? He surrendered to the police on his own timeline. The drive to the field depends on traffic, processing time, how fast Mills fills out the paperwork. The entire plan hinges on a FedEx delivery syncing perfectly with a police procedural. Doe had no phone, no way to signal the driver, no way to control the timing. The most meticulously planned crime in movie history required the post office to be on time. A villain who planned everything also somehow planned for FedEx to deliver on a precise unknown schedule to a random field. Each Jigsaw was on the floor the whole time. The dead body in the middle of the room stands up and is revealed to be John Kramer Jigsaw. The reveal is iconic. The guy lying in the middle of the floor the entire movie. Jigsaw. Masterclass twist. Except, he was lying in a pool of fake blood. Completely still. For what appears to be hours. Lawrence and Adam are screaming, panicking, sawing their own feet off. This man did not flinch. He also had to have set up all the props around himself while they were unconscious, the tape recorder, the saw. The clues then lay down perfectly and wait. Jigsaw is a cancer patient in his 50s. He lay motionless on a hard bathroom floor for the entire runtime of the film, which is about 100 minutes. Not a twitch, not a cramp. Never needed the bathroom. The twist works because you weren't watching him. But the second you rewatch knowing he's there, it becomes the most committed bit of method acting in film history. 7 Fight Club Tyler Durden's Real-World Logistics. The narrator and Tyler Durden are the same person. Tyler is a Disakia Ti alter ego. Perfect movie. Perfect twist. Tyler Durden is one of cinema's greatest characters. And yes, the reveal recontextualizes everything brilliantly. Except, the narrator has been running an entire terrorist organization. He's been training hundreds of men. He's been acquiring materials, renting buildings, coordinating nationwide bombings. How did he write the checks? He was unconscious. Marla Singer sees Tyler. The space monkeys interact with Tyler. Tyler negotiated leases, presumably signed documents, had entire relationships. The movie's own logic says no one knew they were the same person. So either everyone around him collectively agreed to pretend a non-existent man was real and signed legal documents on his behalf, or the movie needs you to not think about it. Incredible twist. does not survive 48 hours of scrutiny. A Dysarchia TI alter ego somehow signed rental agreements, negotiated with suppliers, and recruited hundreds of people, all without anyone noticing they were talking to someone having a breakdown. 6. The village. The monster was real enough to stab someone. The monsters are fake. Elders in costumes designed to keep villagers from leaving. The elders invented the monsters to keep people from leaving their 19th century utopia. Lucius gets stabbed. Ivy needs medicine. She has to go through the woods, past the monsters the elders created. Here's the problem. Noah, the actual village resident who actually stabbed Lucius, was wearing one of the actual monster suits. So the monster that attacked Ivy in the woods was real. A real person, in a real suit, genuinely trying to kill her. The twist is the monsters aren't real, but a monster literally attacked the main character. The movie undercuts its own reveal in real time. Shyamalan built a twist that the plot actively disproves before the credits roll. The monsters aren't real twist is immediately proven wrong by the scene where a monster attacks the protagonist. 5. Psycho. Norman Bates has superhuman wardrobe speed. Norman Bates has been killing as his dead mother, wearing her clothes and wig. Norman kills as his mother. Classic. Groundbreaking. The origin of a whole genre. But Sam Loomis spends time talking to Mrs. Bates at the house while Marion's car is being found while the detective is investigating. Norman is talking to Sam, then killing the detective, then talking to Marion, then killing her. The timeline requires Norman to be in multiple places, changing in and out of his mother's dress and full wig within minutes. In the 1960 film, no one ever sees the costume change. There's no gap. He just is both people whenever the plot needs him to be. The movie invented the unreliable narrator in film. It earned enormous grace. But Norman Bates changing into a full Victorian dress, gray wig, and staying in character between scenes is athletically impressive. Norman Bates maintains two full identities simultaneously, including wardrobe changes at a pace that would challenge a Broadway quick change artist. For Shutter Island, Teddy knew the whole time. Teddy Daniels is actually Andrew Laedidis, a patient who invented his own detective persona. Teddy Daniels is an investigator. He comes to Shutter Island. The whole thing is an elaborate role play to break his delusion. The doctors manufactured a fake case, fake files, a fake partner, all to help Teddy confront reality. Great twist. Leonardo DiCaprio is phenomenal. Problem. The doctors created a mystery with clues that only make sense if you already know the answer. The anagram puzzle spelling out Andrew Laedidis, who planted that. For whose benefit? The imaginary partner Chuck has credentials, a backstory, a personality. The doctors built an entire fake murder investigation complex enough to fool a trained federal marshal as therapy. This is a hospital that decided the best treatment for a mentally unwell patient was a sprawling immersive conspiracy thriller with multiple actors, forged documents, and a lighthouse set piece. Insurance does not cover this. A psychiatric hospital's treatment plan involves staging a fully detailed federal murder investigation, including forged documents, actors, and a fake partner with a complete backstory. 3. Arrival. Louise tells her husband about their daughter. Louise has been seeing the future. She knows her daughter will die of a rare disease. Arrival is gorgeous. Amy Adams is incredible. The nonlinear structure is genuinely moving. Louise can see the future. She sees herself having a daughter named Hannah who will die young. She chooses to have the child anyway. Tragic. Beautiful. Fine. But then she tells Ian, Hannah's father, that Hannah will die. Ian leaves because of this. The relationship ends. Louise knew he would leave. She saw the future. She saw the relationship end. She told him anyway. If she can see the future and knows telling him destroys the family, why does she tell him? The movie implies she tells him because the experience of Hannah's life is worth it. But that's not shown. It's just sort of assumed. The movie needs Ian to leave for emotional stakes, but doesn't justify why Louise, with full future knowledge, would cause that outcome. It's the most emotionally intelligent movie on this list, with a character motivation that evaporates under scrutiny. A character with perfect foreknowledge makes a choice she can see will be devastating, and the film never explains why she makes it anyway. To the prestige. Borden's twin brother was at every show. Borden's teleportation trick was performed by his identical twin, living a secret double life. Two brothers, one life. They share an identity, a career, a wife, a child. They alternate being Alfred Borden. Christopher Nolan at his most Christopher Nolan. Incredible. Here's the issue. There are scenes where Borden is in a relationship with both Sarah and Olivia simultaneously, in the same time frame. The brothers alternate who lives as Borden. One loves Sarah, one loves Olivia. They both father a child with the same woman while also maintaining a relationship with a second woman as the same person. Sarah asks Borden if he loves her. He says sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. She cries. It's heartbreaking. Because the other brother doesn't love her. They switch. She's in a relationship with two different people and doesn't know it. The film asks you to be devastated by this rather than recognize that both brothers are doing something genuinely terrible to two women who have no idea. Brilliant twist. Ethically catastrophic. The big reveal recontextualizes the entire film as to men collectively deceiving two women into marriages without their knowledge or consent, and were meant to find this romantic. 1. The Usual Suspects. Reelbreakdown designed his escape in real time. The entire story was fabricated by Kaiser SOZ. Reelbreakdown. Using objects in the police station. Number 1. The greatest twist reveal in movie history. The coffee cup. The bulletin board. The floor dropping out from under you. Reelbreakdown fabricated the entire story of Kaiser SOZ using objects visible in the interrogation room. Names, places, details. All taken from a bulletin board and a coffee cup. Assembled into a masterpiece of improvised fiction. Brilliant. Perfect. Unimpeachable. Except, Verbal is in the room for hours. He's telling a detailed, consistent, internally coherent story with named characters, motivations, and a plot, while improvising from a bulletin board, while under police interrogation, while maintaining a fake limp, a fake personality, and a fake name. For hours. Twist works because it's revealed at the end. But look at the story he tells. It's not random. It has a structure. Characters have arcs. There are emotional beats. Kaiser SOZ. In real time. Invented a movie. A better movie than most screenwriters produce in a year. While reading a coffee mug. This is the best plot twist of all time. It is also the most absurdly, impossibly superhuman piece of improvisation ever committed to film. And that's exactly why we love it. Kaiser SOZ improvised a feature-length, internally consistent crime thriller with named characters, emotional arcs, and plot in real time, from a coffee mug and a bulletin board. Look, none of this means these are bad movies. Half this list is made up of genuine masterpieces. But that's kind of the point, right? Even the best, most celebrated, most painstakingly crafted stories in Hollywood history have these cracks in them. And maybe that's okay. Maybe we don't go to movies to have every logical question answered. We go to feel something. But it's a lot more fun to feel something and notice the cracks. That's what we do here. Now here's what I want to know from you. Which one of these bothered you the most? And more importantly, is there a plot twist I missed that's even worse? Drop it below. I read every comment. VTAG best suggestions get turned into the next video. If you like this, there's a lot more where it came from. Hit subscribe, because we break down movies like this every single week. And if you want to go deeper, my breakdown of every Netflix show ranked by how depressing they are is right up here. I'll see you there.